So I wanted to do a follow-up today on my video yesterday where I talked about consistency and this idea that in order to create the change you want to improve your health and fitness, consistency is the name of the game. Now, with that, one of the challenges that often comes up, and I'd like to thank Jan for posting this comment on my feed yesterday, was this all or none attitude, super common. And what this means is that people often have this perspective that I have to go either all in and do it perfectly, or I'm not going to do it at all. And this manifests in two ways, often in exercise behavior and eating behaviors. And I'm going to give you an example of how those manifest, and maybe they apply to your experience. Now, when we talk about exercise behaviors, one of the ways that you can really reframe this all or none attitude is think about being 1% better. And what does 1% better mean? It means just being a little bit better than what you expect going into the situation. So that example I gave yesterday, shortening down the workout instead of skipping it completely allows you to be consistent, and you hit that 1% better. Even though it's not perfect, it still moves your needle closer to your goal. The second example in exercise is this idea of, well, what if I did my workout perfectly yesterday? I hit the time, I did my intervals to the time, I hit the intensity, my pace, whatever it might be. Today, I'm just going to try to replicate that. I challenge you, be 1% better. How do you do that? Well, you focus on your form, your technique, your posture, your breathing. Be a little bit more aware within that situation, and you can still be a little bit 1% better. So think about exercise in that term. You're 1% better when it comes to eating behaviors. It's pretty simple. Now, a lot of people, especially when they're looking at body changes and using nutrition to change their bodies, often adopt meal plans. And the challenge with meal plans always is meal plans typically are very rigid. They tell you to eat certain foods at certain times no matter what's going on in your life. And the reality is life doesn't work like that. You're going to be out at social functions. You're going to only have access to certain foods at times. So you need to develop behaviors that allow you to move that needle 1% better no matter the situation. So two common behaviors that I encourage my clients to adopt after coaching for over 20 years are really simple, and they have nothing to do with food. What you want to think about first is eating slowly. And what this means is just being aware when you're eating. Take in each bite, chew each bite, think about the food that you're eating, taste it, be grateful for it. Instead of rushing through, just trying to treat, you're eating like a task, another task that you have to do. Enjoy what you're doing and be aware of what you're doing. And the best way to be aware is remove the distractions. So if you're someone who watches TV, looks at your phone, reads, does your work at your desk, remove all that. Take 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it might be and clear all that out. You'll clear your head. It's a mental break for you. Allows you to enjoy your food, allows you to eat it slowly, you'll digest it better. Really helpful in managing your appetite and the needs of your body. The second one is eating to 80% full. So what this means is you eat till you're satisfied but not stuffed. When you eat slowly, that complements eating to 80% full because you become more aware of how you feel. So instead of eating so quickly that you just overeat, which is a tendency, or if you're super distracted, you can undereat or overeat, is just think about, okay, how do I feel right now? Am I satisfied? Can I get up and dance after? Then you know, okay, I'm comfortable. I've had enough. I can push away. And that's an easy way to be 1% better no matter the circumstance that you're in. So instead of thinking about being perfect, think about being 1% better. Because being perfect often brings with it a victim mentality. Oh, I don't have the time that's required for my workout, so I'm not going to do it. That's a victim mentality. Oh, I'm out with friends and we're going to this restaurant and there's no choices for me, so I'm just going to eat whatever. That's a victim mentality. I challenge you to take ownership. Use the 1% better philosophy. Be a little bit better. Then all of a sudden, now you're back in control of your situation and doing things that are going to move the needle closer to your goals. So what I want you to do today is think about what is one of your challenges and what is one way you can be 1% better when you think about that challenge. You can post your response below. Let's have a discussion. Let's learn from each other. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.